Hello students, this is Usha Sartale. Welcome to class 7th, subject English. So in English, today we will see the poem Past, Present, Future. Before starting the poem, student, look at this picture. What can you see in this picture? Yes, in this picture we can see the time, present, past and future. So here is one small question for you. Let's think on it and then give the answer. Among the past, present, and future, which do you think is the most important and why? So, here, according to me, the present time is most important because it is the only time where we can take our action in progression. So, students, you also give your opinion about time in the comment box after seeing this video. Okay, student, now we will know more about this picture. So, the picture is about past, present, and future time. So, by seeing this picture, I am here remembering a small poem about time. Let's start the poem. I am the past. My faults have taught dear lessons that not all bad will last. I am the present. My truth have learned from my youth, and I shall reproduce richer fruits. I am the future, on path of what is yet unpower-faced, their wrath of shattered glass. So student, I hope so. You like the poem. So now we will see the today's poem. Our poem name is Past, Present, Future. So let's start the poem. Tell me, smiling child, what the past is like to thee. An autumn evening soft and mild, with a wind that sighs mournfully. Tell me what is the present hour, a green and flowery spray, where a young bird sits gathering its power to mount and fly away. And what is the future happy one, a sea beneath the cloudless sun. Pretty glorious dazzling sea stretching into infinity. The poem is written by Emily Bront. So now here the poetess is saying about the poem Past, Present, Future. So this poem is written by Emily Bront. It is a dialogue between the poetess and a happy child. They discuss what each period of time means to the child, a child with the ability to see beauty and optimism around it. So let us know the paraphrase of the poem in detail. So the poet asks the child, who is smiling? What is the past is like to the child? The child replies, the child replies that the past is like an autumn evening, soft and mild, with the wind that sighs sadly. The poet then asks the child the opinion of the present. The child again replies that the present is like a green branches of flower on which young bird sits gathering strength to fly away. Strength means power so that the bird can fly away. The poet asks the happy child again about the future time. So the child again replies that the future is like the sea that is beneath the sun in the cloudless sky. The sky is very powerful. It looks glorious and shining brightly, and it just like stretches on without end. So students, I hope so you understand the poem. So students, we have seen the poem In that poem, there are many new words. Let's know the meaning of that words. So here, first one, autumn, the season which falls when the leaves fall from the tree. Next, mild, it means not severe or not very harsh. Next, mournfully, it means with sad feeling. Next, spray, it means a flowering branch. Next word, mount, it means to ascend, get ready for takeoff. Next word, glorious, it means marvelous. Next word is dazzling, it means extremely bright. Next word, stretching, it means to be made longer. Next, infinity, it means having no end or limit. The, it means you. Mighty, it means possessing a great power or strength. So students, we know about the words with their meanings. Now, it's a time for practicing some questions. So let's see. Here you can see that fill in the blanks with any four describing words from the extract. So at the center of this circle, you can see the describing words. Okay, so which are that? Yes, soft, green, young, mild. So these are the describing words which are given in this poem. Now, we will move on toward the next question. How does the poet address the child? Answer. The poetess call the child happy one. Second question. What does the child want to be? Answer. The child wants to be a sea that is beneath the cloudless sun. Third question. What is the child comparing its present hour to? Answer. The child is comparing its present hour to spring season when the trees have new leaves and new blossoms. Fourth question. Is the child happy or sad? How do you know? Answer. A child is happy. You know this because the poetess has described him as a smiling child. Next question. What does the wind do? Answer. The wind sighs mournfully. So here student, next question is given, that is link the times in the three columns properly. Here three columns are given, column A, column B, column C. So you have to match this column A with rest of the two columns B and C. So let's start. First one, the past. We will match it with B and C column. A soft and mild autumn evening and a pleasant time which has ended. Second one, the present hour. A green and flowery spray where a young bird sits. And next answer, a time full of life in which you gather strength. Now third one answer, the future time. A sea beneath the cloudless sun, an exciting thrilling time which has no end. So in this way student, you have to match these columns properly. Okay, thank you.